What's going on, guys? Welcome to the conclusion of my best of 3 set versus Ewok. He is a player from, I'm so sorry, I don't know, somewhere in Latin America. I've totally forgotten. It's been a long day. But yeah, this is for the VGC International Teams Tournament. It's really cool. I'm on a team with some other VGC players like Aaron Zhang, Blake Hopper, and Chupa Cross. And we're all playing on the same team. This is game 3 of my set versus Ewok, who is a Holy Spirit. He was at Worlds this year. He's a Worlds competitor. He's a really nice guy. I met him, and yeah, this is game 3, so it's been a really tight set so far. Both games saw Gengar up front from his end, and I led Raichu, Rayquaza both games on my end. Important things to note from the last game: Groudon is fully special. We didn't see the last move. I'm assuming Hidden Power Ice, but we're not sure. Eruption Oakwood my Hitmontop, which is super surprising. It's not supposed to do that. So it might be modest. It might be a roll. I don't know. Other things: my Kyogre is really important. I got the turn 1 wrong again. What was his 4th Pokemon? Was it Amoonguss? I don't remember getting rid of that Amoonguss. I have no memory of getting rid of his Amoonguss. Anyway, Raichu KO front makes a lot of sense in my opinion. I expect him to bring... I really need to prioritize getting rid of that Mega Gengar, I think. I don't really like 50-50s. Wait a second. I know what to do. No, I don't. Primal's Mega Gengar reminds me of this. Yeah, it reminds me a lot of this. So I'm going to do Rayquaza Kyogre, which is a lead that I totally forgot I had in my back pocket. And I'm going to see if this will mess him up. So I'm going to go with Kyogre and Rayquaza, with the theory being that it threatens the Groudon. It threatens the Amoonguss really well. Does not threaten the Kyogre very well, unfortunately. But it's okay. You can't win them all, and you definitely can't win any of them. Actually, I like this position a lot more, even though it looks more volatile, if that makes sense. Like, I actually kind of like the way this looks better, on my end, with the faster Kyogre and Rayquaza threatening. Like, with Rayquaza on the field, I don't have to worry about the stupid Groudon switch in this turn. And I have a couple safe switches that I can do. Or I can just attack because I know his Gengar doesn't have Will-O-Wisp, so I can trade Rayquaza for Gengar and have it be a pretty favorable, maybe not a favorable trade, but like, it doesn't matter. I'm not going to go for that because I don't need to. So I'm going to go for Water Spout here, trusting that he doesn't go for a Sludge Bomb, and do the play that I made twice in the finals, right into Raichu. I think it's the optimal move here. He could go for an Origin Pulse, but the thing is, its damage output is so low. Like, I don't think, like, Icy Wind will do about as much as to Kyogre and way more to Rayquaza. So the only situation that makes sense is if he expects this switch. So he doesn't switch out. So Water Spout will be going off unless he protects with both his guys. Yeah, I don't know. The fact that he has sub is super annoying. It makes it super hard to break through this thing. He goes for Protect. He does not want to lose his Mega Gengar at all. This is probably an Icy Wind, if I had to bet. But I get a full power Water Spout off, and you know, that's pretty good in my book. Gonna do a decent chunk of damage to that Kyogre, not a ton. And he goes for the Icy Wind, totally fine. But my Kyogre avoids, so that's great. That's not great. That's actually significantly less than great. Because I needed my Kyogre to be slower in order to do a nice Volt Switch play. Let's check the speed stats. 168. I knew that. 117 is... No, Kyogre's too fast. Kyogre's way too fast. So I can't go Volt Switch Origin Pulse anymore. Let's see. I kind of want to Water Spout again. I think it's a pretty solid move. The only situation in which it doesn't work is if he switches into Groudon, in which case he Ice Beams, but then I can just switch into my anything and go for a Water Spout. So, because his Gengar protected, even though he could switch to Groudon, he goes for Sub. Oh, if only the speeds had been reversed, that would have been so good. So I go for a Water Spout here, gonna break the Sub of that Gengar, do a lot of damage, because I could have broken the Sub with Volt Switch and then Water Spouted, and that would have been so perfect. I might not even get an attack off here, though, because he might Origin Pulse Oko. Yeah, Origin Pulse comes out. Kyogre avoids. Kyogre is dodging like crazy. Kyogre's a madman. Comes out 118 all the way down to 0 with a crit, so it doesn't end up mattering at all, unfortunately. Yeah, so then oops, wrong one. Rayquaza comes back in here. Huh. On his end, I think the move is protect something, attack with the other. So I think I definitely Water Spout and then either protect or Dragon Scent into that Kyogre. I'm protecting. hate not being able to switch. It's actually the most annoying thing I've ever dealt with my entire life. I hate not being able to switch. It's so annoying. It's so annoying. I just want to switch. It's not actually that I want to switch. I want the ability to switch. Sub Protect Gengar is so hard to deal with. That's so hard to deal with. I hate it. At least it doesn't have Will-O-Wisp. That changes things a lot. Yeah. Wow. This is so annoying. This is probably Protect Icy Wind. The only question is which one. You know? And knowing me, I'll get it wrong. He's thinking. He's thinking. This is tough. Because I also have to think about what's in back. Thankfully, he probably doesn't have Immense. He switches. Probably into Amoonguss. Yeah, Among Us. Amoonguss. I don't think Water Spout plus Ice Beam KOs, to be honest. Unless I get some Mega Crits. Because I'm an Airlock, unfortunately. Come in! Yo, dude, I'm actually in the middle of a tournament watch. You want to say hi?
In the who?
Middle of a tournament match.
Oh, shoot.
Yeah, but it's not going too well.
Oh, well. Who you following?
Oh, red card. Oh, no. A guy from somewhere in Latin America, but I've forgotten where.
Oh,
to be honest.
Can you hear us?
He can't hear us, no.
Oh.
YouTube can hear you.
Oh.
Do you want to pull up a chair?
YouTube.
I'm almost ready, sorry. This will be like less than 10 minutes. I thought we were going at 6.
Yeah, but then she said earlier. Hey, YouTube. Follow me at YouTube.
Follow this guy at YouTube. What do I do? Okay, so here's the situation. I'm just going to ignore you. You can do what you want. I can fake out one and Dragon Ascent the other. I can feint one. I can get Kyogre back in. I just protected. I don't want to eat an Icy Wind. Icy Wind's not yummy. Fake out. Dragon Ascent. His best play is to switch back. Maybe I should fake out Dragon Ascent the other way. Like do this. He could also protect both. No, he can't. He can't protect both. He can only do one. Because if he does, then I'll just Wide Guard next turn, and it won't buy him any turn. But if this happens, that he sends in Gengar, I think that's worse, even if he does switch to Gengar. Does that make sense? Do you follow?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Go for it.
The thing is, okay, so here's the situation. Is Kyogre either switches into Mega Gengar, and then I'm screwed, because he can Sludge Bomb, but if I call that wrong, and he just protects both his guys, and I take out the Kyogre, that's not that bad. I forgot what I was doing. Anyway, I'm just gonna do what I want.
Go for Citrus Berry.
Go for Citrus Berry. We're gonna aim for that Citrus Berry. Okay, that's a move. I don't know what he's doing. That did a lot of damage. So Dragon Ascent comes out, gonna pick up the KO on this Kyogre. And I actually really like my position here because what I can do now is next turn go feint Dragon Ascent into the Amoonguss. He's probably sending out Gengar here to stop my switching, but with the Weather War, with Amoonguss gone, he can't win the Weather War anymore, so it becomes Kyogre versus Groudon Gengar, and I just need to hit enough Origin Pulses. / 1 Origin Pulse. Though to be fair, I am at -1 Special Defense. So Icy Wind's gonna do a lot of damage. You follow?
Weather War sounds like something 2 public TV stations would have.
They have like a weather forecasting war though.
Yeah, Weather War.
Ugh. Do we think he switches out? I can cover for both.
He's gonna switch out, man.
I can also Wide Guard. Oh, even if he switches out, he's boned. I shouldn't have said that. Sorry. You're having an effect on me. If I go Feint Dragon Ascent, Mega Evolve, Mega Evolve, Mega Evolve, I would do that. Because even if this was just a Groudon, he's going to take a ton of damage. Yeah, so I should be picking up the KO here as well. Dude, oh yeah, thanks, dude. Yeah, I actually like it a lot. It's like super fast so far. My old laptop... Okay, so my old laptop failed. Oh, wait, actually, I'll tell you after. Okay. Rayquaza's Delta Rayquaza's Delta Stream is going to hit the field right now, doing absolutely nothing for the current situation. He goes for a sub. That changes things.
I told you.
Why didn't you tell me?
I told you he'd switch out.
He didn't switch out.
Oh.
Well, I guess in that sense he did.
Yeah.
He's a coward. He said, "Get me out of here." He said, "I've had enough." Picking up the KO on the Amoonguss. I don't think I had a better play there. I literally did not have a better play. I could have delayed Mega Evolving. That was the only better play I could have made. Because now we get stupid Sun Up. That was actually such a good play. That was actually such a good play. Let me tell you why.
No.
Because my Hitmonchan top still has its eject button. So clearly, if I can go protect close combat this turn, and then I'll get the rain up, and then he will be the one who no longer knows what to do. Though the sub does make things really complicated. I also have to play stupid wide guard. Like, do I wide guard? Do I not? Does he cover for both?
The weather war.
It's the weather war, man. I told you. Oh. So he's not protecting Gengar because he says, my Gengar is not a coward and has no fear. He goes for Sludge Bomb into top. Up? Okay. Why did they do so much damage? Why did they do so much damage?
Got sludged, boy.
He got sludged, boy. Boy. Hey. Okay, but it's good because Kyogre comes in here, but we haven't seen that fourth move, which could be bad or good. Anyway, Kyogre's in here, which now means Groudon only can't use Earth Power and can't use Eruption to touch Rayquaza, so it has to rely on its fourth move. Eruption. I'm not sure entirely what he thought was going to happen there, because, so, he knew that if he Sludge Bombed Hitmontop, Eject Button would activate. He knew I only had one switch in the back, and he knew that I couldn't protect Hitmontop. So that like, what just happened could only have gone worse for him. There's no way it could have ever gone better. Like, if I'd attacked, it would have gone so bad. But now I'm going to go for Water Spout, Dragon Ascent, and I think he's in trouble.
He's playing mind games.
He is. He says, I don't need any advantage. I will give you this turn, see what you can do with it. And I will see what I can do with it. I will see exactly what I can do with it. It might be nothing. It might be choke. It might be lose. What do you have to say about this positioning? What do you think is important on this turn?
Well, now that you've got the rain out,
Uh-huh.
then you can, since he switched out into his other one,
Uh-huh.
you should go wide guard
Okay, yes, wide guard would definitely be good to stop
him from
attacking.
Yeah.
Yeah, exactly. That's a great call. I will think about that in the future.
So there we go.
Do you see how much damage they did? Do you feel bad for me? Do you feel bad for Mr. Flying Snake?
No.
I feel bad for Mr.
He's
Flying
still
Snake.
got one left. You could have 0 left.
No, he couldn't. He had an item that made sure he only had one left, and he got poisoned.
Oh, well.
We don't want him to be poisoned. He got sludged.
Can you toss him the antidote?
No. I wish. That'd be so dumb. Get a little spray can.
Yeah.
Run out there. Run back off. I think this game is over. Yeah, this game is over. Unless I don't KO. But I should KO. Okay, wait, it might not be over. He could crit. If this doesn't KO, he could... I think he should KO.
Okay.
I think this should KO. I don't know. Oh, yeah, he had 2 turns of stuff. No way. Okay, cool. So, I will win the set 2-1. Thank you to Michael for his coaching. I'm sorry for any ghosting that we may have broken. Yes. Good games to Ewok. Ghosting is when somebody else plays for you.
Oh. Yeah.
Yeah, sorry guys. Thank you so much for Ewok for playing. Thank you to Alejandro for including me in this tournament. I'm really excited. Shout outs to everyone from Latin America who's watching these games. I'm really excited to play in the rest of the round of the tournament. I think that's pretty much it, so I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching. You want to say goodbye?
Bye, guys.
Bye, guys. Oh, my mouse is broken.